Hello traders, welcome to my weekly Forex analysis. We'll be looking at the EURUSD as our first pair. The EURUSD on the weekly chart is see clearly on a sideways trend, but we have a bullish inner structure. So you can see that we have a lower low here. We also have a higher low, higher low, higher low. These are inner structure of the EURUSD, because you can see now we have a large structure here until price break this high before we see a major push of the EURUSD to the top. So let's look at the daily chart of the EURUSD. On my daily chart, EURUSD is still currently in hot uptrend. So long we have this uptrend structure on the EURUSD, so we are expecting price to continue to push higher on the EURUSD, because we have these structures that these are uptrend structure on the daily chart, but we have a higher high here, then we also have a lower high here, then we have a lower low here. These are inner structure. So what we're expecting for the EURUSD this week, we're expecting price to test this level, to do a retest, then we'll see price pushing higher on the EURUSD. So let's look at our next pair, will be the GBPUSD USD. GBPUSD USD see currently in also uptrend structure. You can see that the GBPUSD USD has break a major high. So long price has break this major high, we are expecting price to continue to push higher. So we can see that we have a low, then we also have a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So we expect price to continue to push higher this week for the GBPUSD USD. So you can see that here was the previous resistance. So price has converted that resistance to support. So we are expecting price to do a retest of this resistance before push higher. So our target on the GBPUSD USD by uptrend will be this area, which is this our resistance area. And also let's go to our daily chart. On my daily chart, you can see that price is also on the uptrend of the daily chart. You can see that price has break this our inner structure high, which is here was a higher lower high before, and here was a higher high. Price has closed above this high. So what we're expecting now, we're expecting price to do a retest, then pushing higher for the GBPUSD USD. So apply risk management to this trading plan, and if you have any question on this, you can comment on the comment section, then I will give you feedback on how to go about it. Let's continue with our weekly analysis. The next pair we're looking at now, we're looking at the dollar index. The dollar index, you can see from my chart now, you can see that the dollar index is currently in what downtrend. So long the dollar index is on the downtrend, you'll be expecting the price to continue to push higher for the week. If you look at the daily chart now, you can see that we have a resistance at this area. Here we have a resistance here. They are all previous support that turned towards resistance. So price has closed below this level now. So we expect price to retest it, and the price pushing lower for the dollar index. Then we see have a series of a lower high here. This shows that the price of the dollar index is still currently on the downtrend. So let's look at the weekly chart of the dollar index. On my weekly chart of the dollar index, you can see that the dollar index is still currently sideways, but we have our inner structure for bearish. So the major trend of the dollar index is sideways. You can see that we have a sideways trend here on the dollar index. So long we have this sideways of dollar index trend, and we have a inner structure of a bearish, we have this inner structure of the bearish. These are inner structure for the bearish. So these are inner structure for the bearish, and you can also see from this current week now, price has closed below this resistance. This support is our resistance now. So price, we need to retest that level, then we'll see price pushing lower for the weekly chart. So let's look at our next pair. Our next pair will be the Australia USD. Australia USD on my daily chart, you can see it's still currently in what uptrend, but the price still not that clear on the uptrend, because we still have a resistance ahead of the Australia USD, which is we have to stay clear out of the Australia USD for now. But what are we expecting for Australia USD? Setting price to test these areas, then we'll see price pushing higher. If price break this high, we expect to retest for us to look at our entry here to continue to buy the Australia USD. Let's look at the weekly chart of the Australia USD. You can see from our Australia chart on the weekly chart, you see that we are also in a range here. You can see that we also have a range here. So long we are in this range, this shows that we are expecting the Australia USD to do a retest and break this high, then form a lower high, then we'll see a higher low, then we'll see price pushing higher. So we're waiting for Australia USD for a clear direction. Still now, Australia USD has no clear direction for us this week. So let's look at our next pair, which is the USDJPY. USDJPY, you can see that we still have a downtrend structure. So long we have this downtrend structure, it shows that the USDJPY will continue to drop this week. So we'll be expecting price to touch this resistance, then we'll see price pushing lower. So let's look at the weekly chart of the USDJPY. On my weekly chart, you can see that we are seeing a uptrend on my weekly chart for the USDJPY. This shows that USDJPY is still probably not clear for the downtrend. So what I'll be expecting this week, because we have a support here. Here is a support level. So what I'll be expecting this week now, I'm expecting price to push to higher this week before we see the downtrend for the USDJPY. So my next pair now, I'll be looking at the gold. Gold this week still currently in uptrend. For my daily chart, you can see that we are still in uptrend. We have a series of higher low on the daily chart. So long we have a series of higher low, this shows that we are in what uptrend for gold USD. So what I'll be expecting, I'm expecting price to do a retest of this region, then we'll see price continue to push in higher for the gold. Let's look at the weekly chart of gold. On my weekly chart, you can see clearly that gold is still in what uptrend, because we have a series of higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. This shows that gold is still in what uptrend. But what we'll be expecting for the gold is this: we'll be expecting price to retest this area, because here was a previous resistance, because this previous resistance now has turned towards support. So we're expecting price to retest this level, then we'll see price pushing higher for the gold USD. If you find this weekly analysis helpful, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.